What's up, y'all? So, Super Peter made a great little video. I liked it. I've got a couple other videos, and he made this comment about like you couldn't do a bong and a tan on a single arm, and that statement outlines or just is an example of, it showcases this fundamental difference in the science that each of us are doing. I know what I'm doing in science. I'm a scientist. I don't work hard to make it a science. So if you think you can't do it, you must be missing a thing in your martial art that does do it. You can't come later, here we are again, and say, oh, well, we do have that, because you just said, who would ever leave their arm up in the air for you to do punches like that? That's what you said. And it's said all the time on the internet, Super Peter, so don't take it personal. Who would leave their arm up for you to do all those things, right? To get your arm, right? We believe this. Non-efficiency fallacy. The wooden dummy has the same problem. It leaves the arms up for us to do stuff. Which is why I love Super Peter's videos, because he is using it as a verification tool. If you're doing it on this dummy, come on, is that real or not? Respect. So let's look at this bong tan on the same attack idea. So there's something called the 1/3, 2/3 rule. So a third and 2/3 add up to a whole. 2/3, 1/3 rule, in its basic sense, says that from my arm position, and I won't use the dummy, so I'll stand like this. From my arm position, my Tan Sau is only going to work in this zone here, right? My Bong Sau can work much further. So my Bong Sau could work all the way to here. My Tan Sau can only work here. So I've got a 1/3, 2/3 rule. Okay? That's just the mechanics of the arm. So I use the Bong Sau because it's a 2/3 and it only leaves the 1/3 up here. And I'm turning, that puts that into the 2/3 position, right? And then, when I'm all the way turned, my Tan Sau has to travel all of the distance back. So I could do a Bong Sau, or I could do a Tan Sau for my counter punch. So if there was energy over here, right? Punch, and I hit something else, and I hit, and then hit, right? And I hit. So that's using our 2/3, 1/3 rule, using the two arms to overlap, the 1/3 and the other side's 2/3. Yeah, try to keep up. Now, for our example here, a more complex development of that concept is this idea that I might go 1/3 of the way into one side and realize it's the wrong side. And I will go bounce the other to the 2/3 side. So I'm gonna demonstrate that now in an example of what we've been talking about with this video critique. So I could start a Bong Sau and only get 1/3 of the way into it, and realize it's the wrong one, and I'm stuck. Right? I thought the energy was going this way, and I started to move it this way, and it didn't move anymore. Boing, I move over to this side. So at a rapid speed, it looks like that, right? My punch, and then long tan. It's very tiny. Barely starts on that one, on this side. Barely starts, and it's on that side. Yep. You can see either one on that one. All right, does that make sense? So I could do it with Tan Sau too. I'll use this arm, right? So I could start a Tan Sau and realize it's not going to get any farther and cast that energy off, right? I could start a Tan Sau, realize I can't get any farther, so I'm going to release it. I missed the tummy arm. All right, I'm going to release it over there. Can't go any farther, and release over there. So I started and went this way. So that would be a third of a Tan Sau, 2/3 of a Bong Sau to finish. That one punch could have Bong Tan, or a third of a Bong and full 2/3 Tan.